I got to tell you about the day I got White Chicks. I actually have it down in my Franklin planner. Back in the day, that was 2003. I had an audition for my wife and kids that morning, and I bombed it. I had the paper in my hand, and I was reading the sides, and they were shaking, and you could see all the executives and all the Wayne, Damon, and all the people. They were like, "Oh, he really messing up." And I just said, "Forget it." Like I knew I bombed it. I got in the car, and my agent told me, he said, "Hey man, you got to go across town. There's this movie called White Chicks, so you got to go meet Keenan Ivory Wayans." And I was like, "Okay, I'll go do this movie and see and go do the audition for the movie. It might not pick me, whatever." I went in there, and I didn't care anymore. I was just going and being free and whatever. And Keenan was like, "You're in." When White Chicks came out, I started to get that, "Hey, you're the guy from White Chicks." It's funny, I still get that. Like, you're the guy from White Chicks. It was a big adjustment for me becoming famous because I didn't know where my boundaries were. We would be out with my family and people would come up to me and they were like, "I want an autograph." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And my kids were like, "But Dad, we're eating." I was like, No, it's okay, it's okay. And I would sit there for an hour and sign autographs while my family was sitting there. And my wife was like, "Honey, hey, woo, we're here." And I was like, just let me do 4 more autographs. This will be okay. And I would do this everywhere we went. And finally, my wife was like, "We're not going out with you anymore." I was like, What? She said, you sat there and you signed autographs with the whole restaurant. This is crazy. And I said, "But babe, it's my job. I have to do this. I mean, they're hiring me. This is what they're doing." She said, "No, they're not." She said, "You are with us. And when you're with us, you need to stay with us." And then I realized something. She was right. And I had to start exercising a no. And that was the big part about fame, because you realize, do I owe them an autograph? And the reality is, I didn't. And the reality is, who did I owe? I owed my family my time.